What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we're doing a little unboxing of the Puma X ASAP Rocky Inhale collection that released recently from the latest edition of ASAP Rocky's Puma F1 Motorsport Inspired Collection. Gonna talk about these two items, my thoughts on them, and honestly just see what these things look like in person, because we all know that feeling of seeing items that look really cool online, but when we get them in person, sometimes they're different, sometimes they're better, and unfortunately, sometimes they're worse. So we'll see which one of those three options it is right now. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I cover mostly Supreme and Palace content here on this channel, but I'm expanding our repertoire to include more unboxings, more brands like Kith, FTP, Hypeland. If you want to ever see a brand here on the channel, be sure to comment in the comment section down below and get into the live stream. We'll cover various random drops, low-key brands, and all sorts of things like that. So if that interests you, stick around and turn those notifications on. All right. So I've been really digging the Puma ASAP Rocky stuff. Ever since Puma made ASAP Rocky the creative director of their F1 Formula One partnership, I was super intrigued on what kind of items that he would be dropping. And so far, it's been a lot of cool stuff. There's been two F1 branded collabs. This one isn't actually F1 branded officially, but it is motorsport inspired. And I think nothing showcases that more than this first item right here. So we got a gray bag. I ordered both these items when they came out at like 9 p.m. PST. So these releases happen at like midnight EST, which is kind of weird to be honest for a US drop, but I guess that's what they want to do. All right, here we go. This is the Puma ASAP Rocky belt. And as you can see, the packaging is pretty cool. It's got this Puma designed by ASAP on there. A nice bespoke box, you can say. A pull tab here on the back. And that up. Slide it out. Look at this thing. Jeez. Here it is. We'll have to test it later on, but this is literally a belt designed to look like a racing harness. It's got a keychain on it, the buckle right here. Or I guess this is the insert and buckle right here, right? Look at that. And it does actually look like this would fit into a pair of jeans. I mean, you would hope, right? But you got all sorts of badges and branding on here. Definitely the most avant-garde belt I've ever copped, but I thought this was pretty cool. Most of you that follow my content regularly know I'm a big motorsports fan, big car enthusiast, so this drop was exciting. And when I saw this belt, I was like, let's get it. It was one of the cheaper items, even at 90 bucks. There was some expensive denim that was cool, but wasn't really catching my eye. So I figured, let's buy this. Someone in my comments or maybe in the live chat was saying this P looks kind of like the Palace P, and maybe it is. And the materials on this belt are 100% nylon. And then I assume this is made of metal. You would hope, right? We'll have to test it though. We'll have to get the metal detector out for that one. But yeah, Puma logo there. And then it's a shiny insert for the buckle. And then all the badges, like I said before. Pretty cool little item. Do not use detergent. Remove wet items immediately. Wipe clean with a damp cloth when required. And then you got a little QR code, which I assume is the legit check on it or something. But that is the belt. Let's take a look at the bigger item. I didn't do a live cop of this because I feel like doing a live cop at 9 p.m. PST is probably going to be not the most successful viewing experience. But nevertheless, here we go. Strangely enough, there's a bunch of advertisements for Harry's, Mando, Body, Hello Fresh, and Good Shop. Is that from Puma? That's fucking bizarre. But yes, here they are. The Puma Inhales. This is the what I call the Dune colorway. Some color migration can occur due to the nature of the material. Hope it doesn't migrate too much. We got a 2000 right there for some reason. And these are the ASAP Rocky Puma Inhale Destroyed Canvas in Alpine Snow and Puma Silver. And these are size 10.5. But pretty nice packaging. I dig it. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. There's the sleeve. And the shoes just plopped right out. ASAP Puma branding. And there you go. The destroyed sneakers. Man, these look a lot better in person. I gotta say, the red laces too, right off the rip, look really good. Honestly, what these look like, guys, is if you ever done like go-karting or ridden a motorcycle with sneakers on, you get this kind of same black staining, scuff marks, whatever. You get the same kind of look from the exhaust and all the oil and gas that's going around. I one time wore a pair of fucking Ronnie Fieg Gel Light 3s when I was going out on a go-kart and basically ruined them because they were made of nubuck. I don't know what I was thinking. But these look very similar. We have some distress marks on them. And the laces are also trimmed with a black color on the outside of the rope laces, which is kind of neat. It's got Flacco on the tongue of both of them. And even the insole is a little bit distressed. Bottom sole, also distressed. But yeah, these look pretty rugged. I think they look cool. It just looks like you were doing a freaking go-kart race in them. You were riding to work on your motorcycle in your ASAP Rocky Pumas. And now they look like this. We also do have the other laces right here, which are way less cool. Just the regular tan ones if you wanted to go kind of more incognito, a little bit more neutral. But I would have put the red ones in here if they came with the red ones as the extra laces. So they honestly spared me the trouble. I think these are super dope. 130 bucks as well. I kind of bought them thinking maybe they would flip for something. They're not really reselling for much at all. I think the price of these on StockX is like 160. So I don't really think it's worth it to resell. Probably going to end up keeping these. We'll see. I might not wear them today just because if I were to wear these, I'd want to bust out the whole outfit. So I'll probably keep them dead stock for a little bit longer. But let's get a closer up look at these and the belt so you guys can get a better understanding of what all this stuff looks like up close. All right, here is that belt. And you can see up close, it's pretty thin, but lengthwise, it's fairly thick. So I wonder if that would be a problem for certain pairs of belt loops that are on the smaller side. The embroidered patches right here are very nice. They look high quality. Puma Drive. You got Puma going through a tire. This P, which does look suspicious like the Palace P. AWGE, ASAP's Collective. And then you got some more right here. 7R, Puma, which that reminds me of, is that Liquid Moly maybe? Puma, ASAP. And then you got the key ring for your keys or whatever. And then you got the buckle right here. Looks very similar to a racing harness or a buckle that you would see on an airplane. You have a simple little spring mechanism right there. You got this guy for popping it off, unclamping it. And then of course you got the buckle too, just like that. And then you have the extra bit of slack to pull it tight. I will put that on at the very end. Well, let's look at the shoes now. But first, let's take a quick look at the box. I dig the look, the red distressed look. You can see the Puma logo that you'll see on their sneakers right there. 2000. There is the size tag and information. ASAP Rocky Inhale Destroyed Canvas. You can scan that QR code right now. I don't know what that'll do. Pretty neat. That color migration warning, ASAP. And it's been individually treated for a unique look. I guess I have to put that in case people get pissed off. It doesn't look like I saw it online. Well, it's a custom, boy. And apologies for the light if it isn't perfect. I'm recording this a little bit later than I usually do in the morning. But we'll do the old turn to the side, get that sunlight, catch it right there. Here we go. You can see that these are custom distressed. I wonder how they treat these in the factory to get that black tire smoke, exhaust, staining look. I don't really know, but I dig it. They don't look terrible, like from a distance. It's kind of harder to tell that they're distressed. They just look a little bit dirty. I wonder if anyone would try to clean these. That would be hilarious. I wonder if you even could. I mean, the canvas part, you definitely could. This is a soft nubuck suede or something, but it is primarily made of a canvas. I like that faded look to the yellow rubber right there. So you don't have to worry about these yellowing because they've already yellowed. And the outsole, these look fairly comfy. I really do want to throw these on feet, honestly, and just say fuck it, because these do kind of fit my style. What do you guys think of the red laces though? Is it too much? Would you say you would go with a neutral color? I could see someone saying that, maybe that the red is too much, but I think it's just enough pop. And I think it gives it some flair that honestly differentiates it from a typical neutral shoe. But I really like what Puma's been doing, what they've been cooking up with ASAP and a lot of their collabs. Like they did a PlayStation collab, Rocket League. While they're always not the most hype pair of releases or shoes that people are clamoring to get, that's kind of the nice part because it's different. Like you don't see people walking around in Pumas as much. And I think these are a fine sneaker. And especially with Nike and how they've been kind of dropping the ball on releases, like only SBs and Travis Scott's are hype. It's cool to see ASAP bring his design to Puma and create some interesting collaborations like this, especially if you're a motorsports fan, you can appreciate it. So I dig it. What do you guys think of the Puma inhales and what laces would you go with? Now, let's put on the belt. All right, here is the belt. On body, you can see the keyring is actually pretty nice and fairly useful. I don't keep too many keys, just my car keys, house key, keychain, and then scruffy, naturally. So the buckle goes right there. It's big, but it's not extremely cumbersome. I feel like most sweatshirts would cover it, but if you wanted to show off the belt, maybe go with a size smaller t-shirt like this one right here. You can see the patches. Now, here's the biggest thing. For me, size 32 waist, there's a lot of slack on this belt. So it's kind of up to you on what you want to do. I figure you're just going to want to thread it in through the belt loops, right? Something like that. Maybe you want it to hang a little bit. You little fashionistas, I don't know. Go on TikTok and find what the trending kids are doing with their belt loops. I have no freaking clue. But in my opinion, a $90 belt from Puma and ASAP Rocky, it looks really cool. I've never had a belt like this with the fun and unique little buckle in the front. I feel like for me, it's a nice way to bridge the gap from like a fashion belt. I don't want to get like a $200 BB Simon crazy bedazzled thing. I'll start off with something I'm comfortable with, which is racing. But what do you guys think so far? That is going to do it for this video. Let me know each and everything in the comments down below you think about this release. Did you cop? Until the next one, catch you guys later. Peace.